guys are always so picky. You always want sound. Why can't we just view sometimes? Just lock eyes and... All right, now I have sound. And the part you missed was hello and aloha to Lancel. So as of yesterday morning, I was completely through my email. Looks like I have 14 new emails now to get through. Oh, I'll get there. And sorry, I'm going to eat on stream a little bit. I've been raiding Maxine's cookie jar. Actually, her snack drawer. With string cheese. Nom, nom, nom. I go take a quick look at my emails while I wait for people to log in. Let me see. Oh, good. Thank you, emails. I like seeing thank you emails because that means I don't have to do anything. Let's see. Oh, and thank you, Nubby Earwiggles, always first on, first bits up, and thank you, T-Branch. Destroy, you are welcome, Grizzly Adams. I'll go through those another time. Didn't look like there's anything too critical there. So I guess things in game have been pretty smooth sailing. I've got a list here of questions. Wow. A couple hundred questions left in my list already. Let's see. Ooh, Eric Rules. Here's one for you, Lancel. Eric Rules says, can we get the Hamu Nuku Apawa? Lancel, do you know what that is? I know I butchered it. State fish of Hawaii. Of course you knew that. If I hadn't butchered it. And thank you very much to Snugsy1. You didn't like how I pronounced it? It's better than I do most player names. Someone's requested we get that added to the saltwater fishing. Oh, and thank you very much, Skeggy. Hold on, I didn't have anything super strict I was planning on doing today, or super well thought out. I was going to go check out some dungeon stuff and see. I think a few people might have the new dungeon in place, hopefully, because I forgot to send them out. But we switched them to start dropping already, so they should be in-game, so I'm expecting a few people have them. But somebody wanted me to go check out their Pimpin' Dungeon, so I'll go do that. Do. Let's see. Nope, they didn't follow instructions. Somebody was going to send me their string, but they sent me their location in the player dungeon. That doesn't help me that much. I could look them up, I guess. Let me see. Does anybody here have a dungeon I should go look at for sure? Oh, and more questions. Okay, good. New questions. Yes. Snugsy1, are we still getting new sun and moon spells? Yes, I'm going to work on those. So next Thursday is lockdown. So I have until then to get a crap ton of stuff done. I'm working on it though, but actually the stuff I'm working on is stuff that is not on any schedule either. It is all optimization stuff. I'm trying to improve some things. I found that with this new box where I've got it's an i9 9900K. Yes, I know the AMD Ryzen 3000s came out today that are just as fast for a lot less. But I did get a really good deal on this one. But it's a 8-core 16-thread, and one of the things I've noticed is I can actually profile for a change. I can actually profile now, and I get real frame rates, like 40, 50, 60 frames per second, even when I'm profiling. So that's made a huge difference in terms of profiling. So I've actually been in there fixing a few things. But anyway, so working on that stuff again. I already got a couple percentage points better in towns. Shaved a couple milliseconds off. Ehondis. Alright, I'm teleporting to you. This is probably one of those make you laugh, make you cry type things where he's got a bug that is insane. Which of course makes me laugh for about half a second, then I remember I have to go fix it. Or someone has to fix it. Where are you at? Come up to the ship top, alright. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to fix that. That's one of those my pet peeves is the ladder. Because here's what people do. Is I want to climb up the ladder, let me hit up there. I'm going to go change that. I'm going to go fix it where it looks at the center of the ladder and then it figures out whether you're below it or above it. And decides which way to go based on that. Parrot placeholder. Squawk! Uh-huh. I am not familiar with this ship at all. How do you get upstairs? Oh, there it is. There it is again. There's Puffy. Got it. This is nice. Oh god, I'm trapped. First monkey, got it. Oh god. What? So I guess you can blow them off ledges. I had somebody asking about upgrading their town. If you want to do it through crowns, in-game crowns, you can do it through me. If you want to do it for actual dollars, you can do it on the website. Oh god. Do. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't know you could blow gust balls off the ledge now. Wonder if he's trying to get to land in the thing. Oh, close. I'm looking around to see if there's gust balls on the bottom of the ocean. So apparently the gust ball physics is working. Good to know. Oh look, yeah, there's a gust ball down here. Die gust ball. Nicely done. All right. Yeah, that's cool. Catapulting. I guess now the how much you charge your gust ball or your gust spell determines how far it'll go as well. I think that's the thing. All right, now let me go see if I can find some dungeons. Gotta charge it just right. That's good. The next thing up you should do is have the, like, put some buckets down here or some barrels or something. So you can see if you can get them to land in the buckets and then you can set values on them. Huh? Yeah, I probably should look into what Justin, One and Only, did with the physics on these things. I haven't heard any big complaints on it yet, though, so I guess it's okay. Do. All right. So anybody got a dungeon I can come check out? Let me go check something here. I think I can go. I can probably find the dungeon I want. Hey, oh, and Legion of Myth, thank you for the raid 45, and Snugsy1, thank you for the 100 bits. Give me 1 second while I look this thing. Oh, and I don't have a raffle going here. That's probably what you guys are yelling at me about, but I'm not actually looking. Thank you again, Snugsy1. I'll get the raffle going. Ooh, Elven 3-story cabana. How about Heraldry Tabard Cloth set? That's kind of cool. I like that. It's on sale. And reset. Pattern. There we go. Now it's open. Snugsy, once you're just spamming me, are you in a good taming mood today? Raffle it up, people. I'm going to answer some questions here while you raffle it up, and then I'll get back to looking at the other thing. Oh, no, I'll look at the other thing now, and then I'll get back to questions. Scene. Can I search by name? Let's try and find something by the name. Nope. Fail again. Alright, let me see if I can find it by the person who had it, searching through metrics. Let's see. It looks like he might actually be on. Let me see if I can just teleport to him. Yes, I can. Said he made something cool in his dungeon. Coming to look. And Black Rock Cove is the name of the town. Sorry, now I'm just talking to myself. I'll answer a few questions here. Let's see. Can you please open up the API a bit to allow the community to create our own custom UIs so we can fix all the issues with it? I really, really want to. Again, it's one of those things we've had on the list for a while, but we're still adding stuff fast enough. We're worried about just maintaining some of the function calls and not breaking things. Ah, I see. Got another person saying I should check out their maze. Let's do a... What? What kind of sorcery is this? Yeah, so I know why that works. I'm surprised it does work. So when you're in one of those things, you can actually see it's got a little hiccupy thing that it does right there before it. These are all the moving platform stuff. Moving synchronization and platform synchronization is really, really, really tough in multiplayer games. That's why you don't see it that much. But so the way we do it is basically you get there's a volume that's attached to this thing. When you get it, you get attached to it. So I think he has that volume sticking up a little bit above the top of the thing. Probably so if you jump, you don't like stop. Now we got another game. Yeah, so that seems to work because then you come by here and then you're inside the volume. And it kicks you off and says you're not on the card anymore. Cool. Has anybody got the... I'm not even looking at my chat over here. Let's see. Well, it's a pants off, dance off, about to go down. Let me take my pants off. Zeke, if you're watching, looks cool. Let's see. Vegas BLT. Why are zombies dropping lich essences? So you're probably talking about just the zombies in in Tartarus in the last wave of that thing. I think I put a high-level lich loot bundle on it, like a T12 lich loot bundle on it. I still, again, I want to do better than that, but that's what I had time to do that was safe. So that's why they're dropping them. But the other thing that I continue to work on is I want to have, I'm probably going to move it to be Lich Essences are really undead essences. Since that's kind of a whole category of things. Well, we're even in, of course I'm in God mode here, so it's going to be, and these guys are yellow to me, so they've got to be some serious firepower. Oh yeah, Ezekiel's going to die. What do we have here? Just tier 2. But yeah, so that's why they're dropping Lich Essences. That will probably fix that, and I'll probably get them some loot bundles for this next release. No promises, though, just because, again, I've taken on some optimization work that will probably take a decent chunk of my time. Let's see. Brass Knuckles, will player-made dungeons be represented on the leaderboards? Yes, that's been on my plan forever. And I gave like a bunch of different categories that it should be on there for. It should be on there for like most hours played, most deaths, most kills, largest size. Like having 4 categories and then just let you go through and sort on those things. I didn't notice if Zeke died. Of course, I'm just standing here tanking him. Come on, Zeke. These are only tier 2 liches. Yeah, so absolutely intended they'll be on the leaderboards, and that's another one of those things in terms of getting more people to your dungeon, is having that type of information up there would be huge. I know there's some player dungeons out there that people are actually going and playing as their main adventure type stuff. So, I mean, it'd be great to have some of those out there, just because I know there's some people who've opened them up and done exactly what we want people to do with them, which is make them into a whole new scene. So in terms of player dungeon stuff, the big thing I'll get online for this next release for R68, in addition to a little more performance, but that'll be performance everywhere, will be I'm going to get the Rise main chamber room, get that live. That'll become a drop. And that's like the big chamber with the overlapping passageways. I'm going to make that into a drop. Yes, the room is huge, but it's huge in terms of the volume it takes up. It doesn't have that much floor space. Oh yeah. But it also, just like the other rooms I put in from the Rise, the library, it's a great hub, just as you would expect. It's a great, place to make the focal point of a dungeon, center point of a dungeon. All right, these guys probably want me to do something, and Ezekiel's obviously not up to the task here. And I don't actually have any magic or reagents or anything, so I'll kill them one at a time slowly. Let's see. Any news on melee, heavy armor, and two-handed bludgeon balance? So a little bit into that, went into that in last release, and that the damage resist should have gone up. I hadn't heard any feedback on that. It's one of those things that may not be super noticeable, but it's another one of those subtle nudges in the right direction. But that's if you are wearing heavy armor and your heavy armor spec, then you get your heavy armor spec modifier as a bonus to your armor. And so that's like if you have an 80 in heavy armor specialization, your armor will provide double damage resist. Again, though, not sure that is as important as or as powerful as I want it to be. Part of that is because there's a cap on how much your armor can stop. Now, the other thing I was planning on doing is increasing that, because right now it's the same whether you're wearing light armor or heavy armor. I was going to increase that and make it higher for heavy armor, so it'll stop a higher percentage, like that max percentage it'll stop. Make that go up. And then that way it'll actually be more effective. And that's kind of, for a while there was some ways you could get it super high and it had to be capped. But I'm going to get that back so it's the cap is a little bit higher for heavy armor only. I'll just stand here and fight this mage for a minute. Oh, and I got to go back up here. If somebody sent me a string. Hold on, copying my string. I'm just going to try zoning to him and abandon Zeke. Let's see. Two-handed bludgeon balance, though. I didn't have anything on the schedule for this release. Again, though, that is one of those where I need to, because it does need to be nudged, I need to do something for it every release. So let me get that on my list of actual stuff to do. Let's see. That'll go right below Boost Ring of Wisdom and Taming Pet Heals Suck. People have been pointing this out to me as the pets are now super tough, but their taming heal still is horrible, so you basically can't keep your pet healed. But two-handed and bludgeon balance. Move heavy armor percent cap up. All right, let's see. And the questions keep rolling in. Trevor, Bastion Point. I forget if we talked about crafting spec or not. I think, did we talk about crafting on the Friday stream? The crafting spec, I was too busy actually driving to know much. Oh, that's very nice. Not a dungeon, but it's a very nice maze. Let's see. Okay. It's definitely this way. I didn't look much beyond that, though. Oh, wow. Yeah, these mazes where they, I'll pull a Richard and do a right wall rat algorithm. I was up taking care of some boxes and moving stuff into the attic, moving stuff into the shed, and so I've got spider webs on me now. Wait, did I just loop back around? Oh. But anyways, I'm pretty sure I could wander in this maze for several hours and not find my way through. This isn't quite a dungeon, but it is very much a player-created content. Oh, this is really sneaky because that looks like, oh, it's hard to tell that there's actually a turn there that you can turn. Oh, guess what? I'm back to where I was. All right, again, I could do this for hours and not find my way through here, so I probably ought to go back and read some questions. Am I getting close? Not even, let's see. Oh, I can't see it. It's gotta be, where's the thing? Is that the turn? I guess that's it, so. Tracing through with my mouse. All right, anyways. Let me get through here. Let's see. Radicus, did you guys change your minds about having walls load with houses? They don't load till the lot deco loads. So that's one that Lord Subtleton's been making a lot of changes on, just in terms of load optimization stuff and how that how he has that going. That's really been something that he has managed. Hey, don't hate on my maze skill. But that's been something he's managed, and I think he kind of has it all going in a single category now. We looked at breaking things out in multiple categories, but it'll probably be where it is now. Now, for those who don't know, there's a lot of optimizations and improvements that went in for that just along the way, including stuff like when you load into a town, if you look at the bottom of the screen, the bottom of the screen shows that percentage, and there's like two percentages. There's like the one where it goes like maybe 70%, and then another percentage thing starts spinning. That second percentage thing that's showing up is it loading decos or loading lots that are nearby where you're teleporting into. So when you teleport into a town, if you have a house in that town, it always preloads that, and then it loads. If you're within a certain distance of houses, it'll load up to X number of houses that you're nearby. So anyway, so that's one of those things that a lot of people didn't notice, but that was one of those things that just made a huge improvement in how it feels, because basically when you get in town, it looks like it's all fully, not fully loaded. It looks like it's very loaded because the stuff nearby you is loaded. That's also pretty much a requirement, because if you teleport in and you're on a lot, that was kind of the problem that a lot of people had. Was there a couple things. One, there's an exploit. You could dash through people's wall. You could zone out by somebody's house wall, zone back in, and then dash through their wall and get inside their protected house. Then the other one was people would load in, and it's a lot easier if you look at it from above. Can I get there that way? Is that it? People would load in and they would be inside their house. Yeah, piece of cake, people. Piece of cake. So anyway, so that was another one of those optimizations that we didn't really talk about, but it went in a while back. And again, it was optimization, but it was also bug fixing. Dungeon in Bladewick, called the Slaughterhouse. Let's see. Is it possible to be able to spend your Kodos on an alt on the same account without having to place it place it on bank in your main so your alt can get at? Not a biggie, but saves time. And it is how most games work. Well, I think most games work where premium currency is not an actual object and it can't be traded. But yeah, so I guess the question is, right now you have Kodos, and if you're carrying the crowns on you and your alt logs on, your alt can't spend those crowns. And yeah, and that's one of the things that is on our fairly short list of things to do, is to make crowns behave more like gold. And then also improve how gold behaves as well. Reserved for Black Rock Cove Fair. Oh, this is from the fair yesterday that I missed. They had a big fair here in the BMC area in the Black Rock Cove. I totally forgot about it yesterday. I probably couldn't have been there for much of it because I had Maxine. Maxine and I were doing stuff all day long. But I would have liked to have at least come by and checked it out. Speaking of checking it out, that's a horrible segue. But let's go ahead and do the first raffle. Raffle. And then I'll get back to answering a few questions. I got a few people who want me to come check out their dungeon. Everybody raffled up? I think you're probably raffled up. Oh, Soda Vespers, Shift PC. Oh wait, Soda Vespers. Taiki was on here. I'm thinking Taiki just logged in with Soda Vespers. Get 2 chances. Huh? We all know Vespers is a real person. All right, that looks good. I'm going to go ahead and close it and pick. Likely story, Vespers. And let's see, close and pick. That's weird, it didn't send the close message. It did send the pick. Oh, and it's a name I don't know. Azurion de Fresney. Let's see if they're paying attention. I'm thinking they are. Oh, they are paying attention. Are you a Zurion Space Dufresnian game, possibly? Let's see. What are we going to put up for next giveaway here? I'm missing all the chat. That sounds like somebody did that in 29 seconds. Probably about how long it takes to get through there. Let me do the... That was my guess, Azurion. Let me just add that into my list because I'm not at a mailbox right now. Azurion Dufresne. Heraldry stuff. Okay, I'll get that to you as soon as I get to a mailbox here. Let me go see what's up next. I think we're about to get some new stuff in the store. Did we ever put the disco potion in the store? I'm not even sure what Star wanted to do with that. Disco balls. You can't get enough disco balls. Let's do a disco ball chandelier. Disco ball chandelier. Bam. Opened. Talk to these guys, tell them. Oh, and I'm totally missing all the cheering. Let's see, I missed a Snugsy1 and a That Which Lurks. Thank you very much. And a Dice is 46 bits. So apparently you guys can get bits from watching commercials. I had no idea that's how that stuff worked. I don't know how any of those things actually work. Hold on, I'm talking to Zeke here. Let's see, hold on. Let me go to Bladewick. See what's over there. And also, if we watch Bladewick here, you might be able to see... Oh, you're not going to be able to see it because my camera's over it. Whoops. Nope, you're not going to be able to see it because I was too slow. Oh, this is where it just was. So apparently there's a dungeon here. Ah, the slaughterhouse, apparently. And we still don't have letting you name your dungeons. Let's see. Player dungeon. Hard to very hard. Feel free to use the dungeon. Donate things like essence, totems, individual spawners, and blueprints granite as you would like in the donations chest below. Thanks. Enjoy. Oh, that's one thing. Hopefully tomorrow on the stream. Oh, actually, Tuesdays are usually the day I skip streaming because I have the team meeting. But we will see if I stream tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then Wednesday. I'm hoping I can show off both the in-dungeon spawner that's just like a deco spawner you can put anywhere. The difference being from the rooms is these will they don't give experience and they don't give loot, so they're really just for kind of enhancing the play space. So, but these will be things that you can just place as a deco, and I'm going to see, there's a few things I have to do with them. I'm going to see if I can get them to override the adventure stuff, so they'll still let you deco even in adventure, or not adventure. They'll let you deco in encounter rooms that have like normally where you couldn't be able to deco stuff. So we'll see though. Again, I got some work to do there. And lockdown is next Thursday. Oh look, somebody already got one of these in here. That's good. Except I don't have the spawns on for these. Oh, and that was crummy. Let me go check on that. Huh. Yeah, that's not how that should behave. And yeah, and when this the elf spawner turns on for these, it will be pretty much what you've seen in the Rise. It'll be in that same format, like the different guys. Oh, all right. If I'm actually gonna go do this stuff by myself, I need to cheat. I think this might have been one of the ones I'd seen people doing. I thought there was one called the Grinder. It was maybe the one I was thinking of. Yeah, see, that's just one notch. Will you guys follow me in here? Haha. Alright, I'm going to sneak out of here. But let me answer some more questions here instead of standing around playing the dungeon. Oh, looks like we got some action going on out here. Try and get it off you, buddy. Oh, wait, that was the dude dying. Oh, a little boss dude here. Apparently this is a pretty hard level. Alright, well let me kill this dude off and then I'm gonna get back to answering questions. Come on. Let's all get away from the door. Let's not be rude about it. Alright, let me get in here and do some more questioning. Taiki Vitre says, please make a Heraldry Deco Mega Set. Yeah, that'd be good. we've got quite a few deco or heraldry things already out there. I'd love to make some more. I've mentioned that before, that I think that's one of those systems that can be used in a lot of different cool ways. Let's see. Oh, here's an interesting one. Sage-wise, will we be able to dye our lights other colors? That way we can better set the mood or theme. That is a fabulous idea. I think that's good. We kind of, the lights right now, we pretty much have them all, you know, we've got some kind of preset types that are actually like the type of fire that it is. For a while we were really, really careful about it and making sure they were exactly right. Now, not so much. But yeah, that'd be a good one. I think we could do it though. We would have to make new lights that are special and are basically pure white lights. Because all the lights now, if you look at them, obviously this light here, like the light that comes off that is yellow. The lights up there are a little yellow. But that is, we try and set that based on what type of light it is. So most of them are kind of a yellowish to orangish white. This one's kind of extreme in its color tones. But yeah, so maybe make a new light and then make it a dyeable light. Hold on, I'm going to mention that to the team, see if Travis or somebody jumps on it immediately. Player idea. Dyeable lights. All right. Where was I? That which lurks. Could the ferrum essences in Lost Vale become tameable? Yeah, I've seen those before. Those are really cool looking. I think they'd be cool. Even if they aren't a super effective pet, they'd be a super cool looking pet. We may be just considering those ghost type things, like not real. So, not sure. Let's see. Corsevius, can I get my heraldry reset? Yeah, let me do. This is one of those things I do on stream occasionally. I think I saw somebody put in a name change and a sex change go through our system. I need to go look at that too. If you're on the stream and you're one of the, you like did a name change or a sex change or something in game, feel free to message me and I will take care of that right now while I'm on stream. As for the CS person, because I also saw some people send in some resumes, we might have somebody. Again, there's some people, if my preference would be to find someone in town who can actually go and work at somebody's house. So we might have a lead on that thing. If that works out, then great. If not, then I'll go back and look at the thing. I know I've got some resumes from some qualified, if not overqualified people. It's also one of those things that, again, I warn people that it's a job that if you like the game, you shouldn't do this job because you will hate the game by the time you're done. And you will hate all the players, all of them. Everyone in the stream, I hate you all. It's not quite true. Let's see. Oh, I'm doing the heraldry. Let me do the heraldry, and once I'm done with the heraldry, I will do the drawing for the next one. And then I'll put up the third drawing for the day, because I'm probably doing about a 90-minute stream, so I'll probably call it about 3:30. Let me go do the heraldry. I know you guys, there's a few of you guys in there. I did do them on Saturday, I think. Let me approve, and then I will go do Corsevius. Sometimes when I look at these, I'm just like, I have no idea what that junk is. All right, let's see if I can find... Oh, I'm gonna have to go find the account name. Hold on, you don't have to tell me your account name. I can figure it out. Hopefully. Do. Ah. Let's see, hold on. I'm searching for Corsevius. Got it. That turns into... Oh, very sneaky Corsevius. Alternate spelling. There we go. All right, I'm resetting it. Bam. All right, you should be reset and able to redo your thing now. Oh, and I'm sucking. I must not have my headphones on. Oh, you know what? I moved all my audio to my headphones because we did the live stream with the other guys where I wear the headphones so I can hear them without it giving feedback. So I've been missing all these things, including Raven's Lair 38. Thank you for the double resub. And U235 Sentinel. Name I've seen a lot. Thank you for the resub. And Snugsy1. It's a name I see a ton. But let's see. Let me get back to some more questions here. Oh, that's right. I was going to do the heraldry check. And then I was going to do a drawing next. So you guys raffle up while I answer one more question. Dubswub, can we get an actual taunt skill for our pets? Even with the 123 taunt and rare ring and bear helm, I still take aggro from the bear. So I mean, this is one of those things where it may just be too much. I can go look at it and see. I'll see if I'll tell you what. I'll get it to the point where I can't steal aggro from the bear when I have all those things on. I did it. It is doing more taming with the buffs than all the stuff I added on, or more aggro with the buffs and stuff added on there. It is probably just not enough to out aggro you. I mean, but again, there's no guarantee that your pet is going to be able to out aggro you if you just sit there and spam high taunt stuff. That which lurks, giant toad tameable pet. Cats are next. I've been informed I have to do cats, and we are long overdue for cats, like lions or tigers. Or bears. Oh my. Could tame pets get a sneaking skill, please? Oh, that's kind of a neat idea. Have them so they stay stealthed. Maybe when you go stealth, they go stealth. What about that? Would that work? I like that idea. Just make them so they have a stealth skill, so they go, when you stealth, they stealth. I think that'll work. And then that way you can sneak around if you want to. Of course, he's still going to be pathfinding all over the place and doing crazy crap and attracting people, but... Balthorn, do you have any idea when the Bolt of Cloth bug will be fixed? Still can't craft anything that requires the component titled Bolt of Cloth Vintage. I am not aware of this. I will ask Beezus. Let's see. Oh, and that was the stall time to give you time to do the raffle. So let me do the raffle now. Closing. And Hollyhock. I think I just saw Hollyhock in game. Let me see if I can go teleport to Hollyhock. B says, yes, I changed the bolt, but thought the classification was updated. We'll check it out and fix it. So he is looking into that. Oh, and I see John Marcus is here. He finally caught me on a stream. I better start drinking so I don't have dry throat. See if Hollyhock is AFK in here. Let's see, this was a disco ball. Whoops. Nope, they're there. That's the easy one to deliver. Let's see, I'll pick one more. So for my closeout one here, let's see. Ruined furniture set. Usually give out like a house or something the last one. Let's see what type of village houses, row houses. Doot 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 doot. Doot 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 doot. Kind of like this stone 3-story prison row house thing. Prison is nice. Okay, that's it. It's prison. Alright, let me reset. This will be the one I give away again in about 25 minutes. I'm trying to shoot for about a 90-minute stream so I can get off and get a few things done before the wife and kiddo get home. 3-story prison row house. Bam. Open. And Draken Naruto, Corsevius, Ehondis, Auden Bjornsson, and Famines. You guys are top 5. Nikitos, and Airshalt. You guys were 6 and 7. Sorry. Just outside. Brass Knuckles, any improvements incoming for Sun and Moon trees? Well, since you guys are asking like 10 times a stream on that, I guess so. I mean, I know I can look at the metrics and see I have a chart that sorts them by school, so I know that they're not getting the love. Hey, but if you count in like night vision and the light spell, they're like pretty high up there. But yeah, they need more combat stuff. Having a single combat spell in a category is just not feasible. You got to have 2 or 3. Hold on, I gotta name somebody. Rename somebody. Trying to remember what the syntax is. Is that it? There we go. This is a somebody had their name changed because they had an inappropriate name, and we changed it, so I'm giving them a free pass here. All right, that's done. Let's see. Am I keeping up? I'm almost keeping up with the questions. Oh no, I hadn't hit refresh in a few minutes. But yes, so Sun and Moon Tree, Sun, Moon, and Chaos are the three that need the most love, in my opinion. The others have at least one or more redeeming qualities about them. But yeah, Sun, Moon, and then Chaos. Again, just Chaos having some actual, more feasible. Even though there's some fun stuff in there now, it needs some more. If you're gonna be a Chaos mage, you can't really survive with just Chaos. You got to do lots of stuff. Not that we're trying to make it so you can survive with any one school, but no one wants to be a pure, like a focused Chaos mage because there's just not enough going for it. So let's see. When will pot stewards get slew? Hopefully in this next release. I know you guys do a lot of the work in those towns. Those lazy governors. I make a note. Stewards get slew. You can also use /fly, don't forget. Let's see. And Scammer on good game. I'll read this even though it's not a question. Just wanted to say you guys are really pounding out good, consistent content lately, and it's really steering the game in a good direction. Keep up the good work. We will. Hopefully, and again, we've been adding lots of content, but the thing that probably isn't super obvious to you guys, we've probably been spending 30% of our total team time, maybe more, on trying to improve the new user experience and getting more metrics in so we can capture more of like why people are quitting and a lot of that stuff. But I think we're mostly done with that. We don't have any more giant changes to go on for that stuff. So now we'll be even more productive to what you guys see, at least in terms of getting new content out to you guys. Because we're not working on the new user experience. Can we get decoration pets made invulnerable? This is one of those where I was surprised they weren't already invulnerable. Yes, I will try to get that fixed. That which lurks. Could you make the destroyer versions of each tamed pet look a bit different than the others? Because they really look the same besides size. And yeah, that's one where I've made a few tune-ups to stuff before, so I can go and try and take a pass at it. And Blood Omen 10. Oh, and I missed out. Oh yeah, I still owe John Marcus a song. Tazar, thank you for the resub. Snugs, thank you. And Blood Omen 10, thank you for the 8 bits. Cleo Dude, yeah, catch me online sometime and I'll swap your names around for you. I actually had to do one of those here recently where someone had their 2 characters and they wanted to switch who was who. Let's see. Oh, and Catherine Rose, thank you very much. Thank you. And Catherine, sad you won't be at Syndicon, but Beezus and I will both be there. I know there's a few people going. I think it had more than 100 people who are interested in talking to us, so it sounds like they're going to put me on panels for like 4 days straight for 3 to 4 hours a day. We'll see, but I'll be doing lots of talking there, and I expect maybe I'll record it. I'm sure they probably have a thing they're going to do to record it. I love conventions and stuff like that, and going and talking at those, but the thing I don't like about them is then like those guys who went to the convention got special knowledge. Now them getting special knowledge ahead of time and having been able to have a dialogue is critical, but I hate it when they get special knowledge that doesn't get shared out to the rest of the world. So hopefully they will video broadcast or video record it. If they don't, maybe I'll set up my phone or my iPad or something to do it. we're doing it. We're super cheap. Budget everything we can on it. So I may not even be taking a laptop. I may just be taking my iPad. Because apparently there are airlines that charge you for a carry-on now. If you can believe that. That's the cheap ones. There are also airlines that have flights for $30 to Vegas. So that's the plus side. But anyways. Oh, and the maybe I'm not supposed to tell. I'm probably going to tell, but I'm probably going to be doing a deco for the Syndicon thing. It'll be a unique deco, but it'll be something, again, that usually when I make some of these one-off deco type stuff, I do it, but it starts as like, here's the model for future ones, and then we can make a bunch more after that. But I was looking at doing the Syndicate thing is kind of like a pyramid and a hand type thing. I'm drawing a pyramid on my hand off screen. But I was looking at making probably doing a little pyramid, a little obelisk thing that then has a light projector in it that projects a hand onto a wall. So it'll do a light projection with a hand shape on it, do it onto a wall, and then make that a unique deco for him. We'll see if that ends up happening, but that's my current plan. And that's also, again, like I said, even though that's something unique for those guys that people go into the Syndicon who support the game, planning on doing that type of, using that as a model going forward as well. Let's see. Where was I? Night 1 candy, paint for pavers and so on. Yeah, let's get more stuff dyeable. I'm not sure. Pavers seem like one that it would be fun to dye and should be pretty easy. Z of Silverdale, to get a town change to no loot, do we have to submit a change ticket for a pot? Z of Silverdale, nah, just send me an email, just send me a message in game. I forget what I was I charged? I think I charged for that. Like, send me like 2,500 crowns or something. That something like that. But if you want to tell me the town, I'll do it. I'll do it now. Or if you just want to buy like a crown bundle, and I'll call that your bonus. Oh yeah, I'm not doing any sales pitchy stuff. I didn't figure there's any reason doing any sales pitch stuff today, just because everybody spent for the sale the last week. I didn't see what the final amount was, but I think more than... Well, I think the last I looked on that Friday, the Friday alone, it was over 1.5 million crowns, I want to say. So yes, I wasn't even trying to do any sales pitchy stuff to you guys today. Oh, but let me do a song here while I read off a few more things. No more heraldry, don't need that. Let's see. I've been having good luck with my Jim Croce songs. I was thinking of doing another one of those. Ooh, it's tough. Tough. Silverdale, I will take care of you, Z. Well, obviously Silverdale. Z of. Silverdale to, let's see which way, to no loot. Got it. Let's see. Where's my mouse? Forget whether I did Don't Mess Around with Jim or Bad Leroy Brown last time. I think I did do... Maybe I did Bad Leroy Brown. Tough call. No, I did Roller Derby Queen. I'm going to do Working at the Car Wash Blues. I'm trying to remember if I did this. I think I may have done this on a morning stream sometime. Well, I had just got out from the county prison doing 90 days for non-support. Tried to find me an executive position, but no matter how smooth I talked, they wouldn't listen to the fact that I was a genius. The man said we got all that we can use, and now I got them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. Oh, well, I should be sitting in an air-conditioned office in a swivel chair, talking some trash to the secretaries, saying, "Hey now, mama, come on over here." Instead, I'm stuck here rubbing these fenders with a rag and walking home in soggy old shoes with them steadily depressing, low down mind messing, working at the car wash blues. That was not one of my better ones there. No, you cannot cancel. No. Leap backwards does not cancel it. Not one of my better ones, I will admit. I should have gone with Rapid Roy. You are correct. I need to find another singer that I'm super familiar with. You guys, so much hate. I'll tell you what, for this one here, for you guys tolerating that, I'll throw in, let's see, how about just something small afterwards here? I got a bunch of junk with it. I'll tell you what, after I do the first drawing for this last one, I'll do a second drawing and give out these Sphinx bookend statues for tolerating me hanging or butchering that song. And also, thank you, Kenneth. Thank you again, Catherine Rose. Thank you again, Kenneth. 2 things in a row, resub and 1,000 bits. Thank you. Let's see. Let me get a few more questions here. It's been mostly a question time. Let's see. Here's the Lacedemonian. I think that's right. The Lacedemonian. Will the Gambler's Ring become upgradable next release? More decks. I'm going to try to get, that's another one of those that I can get in about maybe a dozen converted a day. I'm going to try to get in another dozen. I'll probably spend a day on it. Let's see. Can dodge get some love against high dex targets? High level mobs hit my 120 dodge. 350 dex players practically every single time without a dodge processing, but once in a while it's great. I may keep meaning to take a look at that. For those who don't know, there's a long history of how that stuff worked. And dodge, for a while, it was basically, it just wasn't scaling properly, and dex was not scaling properly. But I should go take another look at that. Now, again, I have spreadsheets on it, and spreadsheets and more spreadsheets on it, but the thing that keeps changing is where players are at and what their max values are is changing. Because, yeah, the spreadsheets were never even set up with 350 dex players in mind. But Ring of the Gambler definitely could be one to convert over for your more decks addicts. Night 1 Candy. Interlocking options for player beds. Yeah, I'm not sure what ever happened to the snap like the snapping to stuff, because that's really what you guys would be great, is if you had the ability to snap to and get it exact. It's not a bad idea to have them interlock. I'm trying to think what problems would come up with that and how we'd actually pull that off. We do have, I mean, that's, again, I mention all the time, but part of what we're doing here is we move forward with the project and continue expanding things, is we're kind of expanding our tool set. And so some of the things we've got on there now is decos, snapping. That's pretty much how the dungeon stuff works, is all the dungeon pieces are actually decos with a little more information that know how to snap, know how to connect together. So that definitely could be something we look into, making those feasible, is having them have connection or attachment points to them, so you can attach other beds to them to get them lined up just right. Probably some stuff like that you guys would want for like floor tiles and that stuff too. Monty the DJ, can we dye hair and beards and maybe skin as well? So hair would be the one that would be the most obvious, being able to dye hair, but it's actually our hair. Again, I hate our hair. I know you guys aren't super fond of it either, but that's one of those things where it has got a ton of crazy, shader stuff that has to go on with it to even make it look that good. But it's really tough to do hair, and a lot of it has to do with, again, we're in a mode called deferred rendering. It's a little tougher to do good hair with a deferred rendering model. And yes, I have tried switching off deferred rendering model, and our performance, as expected, goes to poopy. Let's see, though. And that's actually, I guess I can go try turning off our deferred rendering again with the latest Unity. Don't think I've done it with the latest Unity and with some of the instancing stuff. So maybe I'll have to give it a shot again, but it would require a lot of changes to move away from it. Let's see. John Marcus asks an important question. Can the huge pirate galleon have a deco surface on the underside of the top, the platform on the mast, so that we can hang disco ball underneath it? That sounds really important. Pirates and disco obviously go hand in hand. I don't know why, but that immediately made me think of the YMCA. YMCA. I guess that wasn't a pirate, that was a sailor. I did just dance. Let's see. Radicus, have I given out all the fan club cloaks yet? I thought I'd given out all the fan club cloaks to people that I was had done on the, like, up until yesterday morning. If I missed you, let me know. I thought I got them all. Again, though, I had, I'm trying to remember, I have to stay on top of it because there's only 100 emails allowed in each mailbox, and my mailbox kept filling up. But I had 40 one time and 60 another time. So yes, if you can imagine using our mail system, send out mail 60 times. That is what I did. That was my super enjoyable, I think that was Saturday morning. Might have been Sunday morning. But anyways, yeah, I should be caught up, but I guarantee you I missed at least one or more people. So feel free to get back. My other classic one I do is when I send out like crowns, is I'll owe you 1,500 crowns or something, and I'll send you one. And of course, I don't notice because I've got like 1,000,000 crowns. Billion crowns. Let's see. Can you please remove the fake trees that you have around the forest pot? Keep up the good work. This is content removal. Probably talking about the tree line. Let me go look. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Did I make it? Oh, couldn't quite make it. Almost. Trying to run to the tree line to see what this looks like out here. I always forget how big pots are. I'm guessing they're talking about those. Yeah, that's kind of one of those things. I'm not sure this really needs it. Like, if you're back in the main part of the town, like, hey, guess what? It looks like a forest. I'm not sure we really need the trees along the edge. Fly and you will see. Alright, I'm flying. Yeah, I mean, I know what it looks like. So this is one of the things that they do for the borders and lots of stuff. So it gives them a way they have to be able to have a solid something or another so they can block off and hide the ugly. You know, we don't want you looking behind the curtain, and that's what some of this kind of turns into if we take away the tree line. Do the visuals hold up? This one's not that bad, actually, like the visuals for it. I think they hold up fairly well. If we just put a black, fade to black along there, that might be acceptable. What do you guys think? Yeah, and in case you're wondering on this town, this is Black Rock Cove. All right, let me scroll down here. And Fizzle, you say you asked a question. I don't see your questions on here. Did you do the exclamation mark question thing? And I don't see you on here. Oh, I see. House of Mangar. Never mind. House of Mangar. Can we get an upgrade to gems like for artifacts? So 4 or perhaps 5 gems would make a tier 2 gem uncommon. Higher status or stats for socketing. So that's actually some of the stuff that's going to be going on and already planned. That is trying to get the base reagents, kind of expanding on the raw materials and doing for the raw materials what we've done for artifacts. It's probably not going to be the exact same system, but it's going to be that's the direction, is we won't be doing like combine already created artifact or crafted stuff, because that gets weird, because it's like, what are the odds you're going to have 2 identical plus 13 things? And instead it will be more improved raw material stuff, where you can do some stuff with the raw material, and that may be like, refining like 10 whatevers, and you get an improved 10 thing, or improved thing. So like maybe it's copper or whatever, and then it'll improve the copper and make a better quality copper that you start with. So I will not speak that name. But let's see, kind of getting towards the end here, so let me answer one more question. Let's see. Oh, Stymie LLTS. I have the cloaks. I need to get them to. I think Elgarion's going to distribute them. I owe them to him. I thought he was still collecting names. If you guys are ready for him, maybe he's ready for him as well. I can send those out to you guys. But yeah, I've got them all. Actually, let me go ahead and see what those things look like. See if I can remember. Oh, and the question is, did you send out the Soda comic book cloaks yet? Haven't received mine yet. Let me see if I can find these things. Let's see. Hold on, okay, I found it. Now I'm just waiting for Unity to stop lagging. And then I'll make one and put it on so you can see what they look like. And actually that looks wrong. The New Beginnings Eye. There's 2 paintings here as well. Let me go to Ordinus Mortis so I can deco my house. And I'll put up the 2 paintings. I think the cloak might be wrong. Hey, thank you, Anonymous Mouse Cheerer for 1 bit. I won't thank Arca, but I'll thank you. Strider Green, thank you for the 100 bits. Anonymous Mouse Chair, thank you for 10 bits. All right, let me get these pictures out. Hold on 1 second. Not sure how many of these he needs, but I'll do 1 now. And you're ramping up 110, 100, 200. I like where this is going. Dataloo5, thank you for the follow. Man, hold on. It's called painting, not picture. So there's one of the rewards. You get the other one. There's the other one. And I looked at the cloak. The cloak is in there, but it may just be a placeholder. I may need to do something on it. I probably wouldn't be the one doing the art on the cloak. Let me check to see cloak. Huh? Maybe that is it. It doesn't have art on it, but it has the has a unique color pattern to it. Something like that. All right, Arca, I'll say your name. Arca M Strike. Stymie LLTS, thank you for the 100 bits, and Snugsy1, thank you for the 100 bits, and again, Anonymous Mouse Cheerer for the 200 bits, and Arca Imp Strike for 400 bits. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Arca Hemp Strike. Yeah, these were the comic book stretch goal things. These were some of the art. I think Andy did the art. Longtime friend and supporter of the project. I forget who else is doing it, but yeah, these were, I think, Kickstarter rewards for that thing, for the comic book, which I have the comic book. Somehow I have a comic book, but I didn't get it signed, so. All right, well, let me wrap things up here. I'm now coming on 10 minutes late. And let's see. Pub rules. Can player dungeons in adventure mode be pointed out by town criers? Absolutely. That's on the list. That's some of the stuff that we hopefully will be doing now that has been blocked largely by the time being spent on the new user experience, trying to improve that. So work is done, and again, that's the new user experience. I know some people have expressed displeasure that we changed it, but the goal for the start of the game, we were trying to force too much fiction down people's throats and make them interested in doing quest stuff when that's actually one of the systems doesn't show as well, but it also involves a lot of talking. So we are not deprioritizing any questing stuff or the main quest line or the story stuff or any of that stuff. We are just pushing it so it starts later rather than trying to force it on you right at the start, because again, we don't know what type of player you are. There's some players out there who care about it a lot, some not so much. If you care about it a lot, you're still going to go and investigate and dig into the quest stuff. But again, so here's the shot for what you guys will be getting. I wish I'd made this different frame for that one. Yeah, I think it's Elgarion's one I need to get with. But anyway, so let me do one more question while you guys raffle up. Make sure you're all raffled. I'm going to end it here in a second. Raffle. Which people were asking about the summoned pets and buffing. So I still have not looked into that, getting that going. I think one and only was the one who said that he thought that there was no reason it couldn't happen. But again, I'll look into it some more. Maybe it can happen for this release. I'm not sure what the blocking feature or problem is, but again, I'll put that on my short list. Hold on. Buff pets. But see, that's the thing. If we add buffs to pets, then you got to buff your pets. It's more work. Yeah, fair number of friends in game right now. But anyways, so let's go ahead and do the raffle thing, and then I'm going to wrap this up here and find somebody to go raid. All right, here we go. Closing. I almost clicked reset. That's always my big fear. Is there's like a button for close, a button for pick, and then a button for reset. It's always my fear I'll hit reset, and then I'll have to tell you guys I'll go do it again. Pick winner. Gaylorn Hammer Throw. I'm pretty sure you've won before. Oh, that's right. Let me send out this one real quick. And then I'm going to do that second drawing. What was I even giving away on this one? Oh, the prison row home. Bam. Grats. And then let me send, I've got some heraldry stuff that needs to go to Azurian. Oh, right there. Dufresne. There's that. Grats. And then we're going to do one more thing, which are those Sphinx statues. Could have swore Sphinx was with a Y, but I guess not. So let me do one more drawing, picking another winner. Lucy Lastic. I just picked from the same list. You guys didn't have to do it again. Oh, that's going to be tough. Oh, good. They're in the game. Lucy Lastic, who are you in game? Congratulations on your magnificent, magnificent prize. Your Sphinx bookends. I always think these are funny because like our books don't fall down anyways. Ah, close. Let me try that again. Lucille. Oh, Lucy. Yeah. Luciielas stick. Then L. Lucy. Oh, there's a... There we go. Now it's valid. Yeah, you had two eyes in there. All right. Your bookends. That's the bonus for me singing poorly today. But anyways, again, I've got a good list of stuff from you guys to work on. I'm going to work on a lot of this stuff tomorrow morning. Maybe I'll be streaming tomorrow morning. We'll see. But again, tomorrow is the team meeting. So I've been skipping streaming on Tuesday because we've been getting home after 2 o'clock. And then basically I just have too much stuff to do. So I usually don't stream. So probably no stream tomorrow. But that's also when I push Travis and Keith to stream. So maybe one of those guys will be on streaming. But let me go find somebody to raid, and then we're going to call it a day. And by call it a day, I mean I'm going to get back to work. That was if you heard the vibrating there, that was the wife calling. So that means that Maxine is on the way home. Let's see, we got Strider, we got a lot of people in there. Oh, there's a new person in there. Let's see if this person's actually even playing our game. Are you playing our game? Yep, looks like it. All right, we're going to raid this new person because I've never seen them before. All right. Timshia. Did that work? Invalid username. Oh, I put a P in there. All right, guys. We are going to raid this new person who's learning Twitch and also playing Shroud of the Avatar. So be nice to them. Give them a follow. Again, thanks to everybody for all the constructive feedback and the good words. And we're going to keep cranking out some more content here. This is a fairly short release. Again, 4 weeks means we really get like 2 weeks of work. Because we have a week of wind down from the previous release, and then we have a week of lockdown where we do nothing but fix bugs. I'm hoping to get some performance stuff in. I'm hoping to get pets buffable. I'm hoping to get a few more tweaks on the bludgeon stuff. And it's probably going to cut me off here in a few minutes. But hoping to get the next level of Tartarus going. Definitely get the elf rooms going. Definitely get the Rise big room in there. And some more dungeon stuff, including some dungeon VFX decos and some dungeon spawn point spawners. But anyway, so lots of stuff coming up for R68. And super excited. And guys, thank you very much. Let's go raid. Raid now. There we go.